stuff, man. Good stuff. Alright, so now we have to go talk to the other lady. Who's back down on the ground. For now, Reefly, it's safe to come back. It's safe to come back for now, man. I'm not spoiling anything else who we've seen, but yeah, it's for now it's safe. I don't think we haven't finished the game yet. We haven't had any end credits or any end like congratulatory things, so I'm not actually sure how much more we have left to the game. Oh, you did a stream yesterday? Hey, no, and that's what I tell people, is that if you work on your content and like, oh, you view what your content is now. So you say, oh, my live stream wasn't very good. For what you have now, yeah, it's really good. I mean, don't ever belittle your content that you create, because it takes time. And even me start doing this a couple years ago. You start somewhere, and at the time, that's your best content, because that's what you can afford to do, and that's what you can do, man. So don't ever like belittle your own stuff. Just keep working at it and just keep getting better. That's all you can do, man. At least that's the way I look at it. I mean, a lot of people are really dickish when it comes to insulting people who just come in and be like, oh, you suck, ho 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 ho, and leave. And that's just trolls being trolls, but always do your best, and whatever you make, you make. Hey, it's you. People will like you for being genuine, and that's what I try and be. I just try and be me. I don't try and imitate anyone that's popular right now. I just try and act like myself, man.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I build too. But that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Yo, there we go.
In the meantime, I've got a new assignment for you. So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us first. Come on, it's this way.
No kidding, we get to see it actually.
I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
We're building Liberty Prime again. Yeah, I haven't been a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, but I played the first one on stream one day, and it is very creepy. It is actually pretty scary, man.
It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Fortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Well, so Liberty Prime worked out pretty well last time, because he threw mini nukes and he was pretty powerful. But he also got blown up by the Enclave, so hopefully he lasts a little bit longer. A little bit longer this time.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
Huh. I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Not same words, but same manner. Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Yeah, no, it is. I mean, even though a lot of people on YouTube do make their reactions a little bit more excited than, you know, what you normally react to, it is still a
Hey,
pretty unsettling game.
We're talking here.
That
right?
is true. And a lot of people want me to go back and play it at some point. And I probably will. I just have a lot of games on my plate right now. I mean, I have a stack of games that are just unbelievably long, or unbelievably huge, rather. So, I'll get around to it eventually. But, I don't know if you just subscribed or not, but the sub button, or the sub count went up a little bit. If you did, or if anyone who subscribed tonight, because we picked up a
Anyone in
couple
there?
people tonight. Thanks for subscribing, because it really does mean a lot. But yeah, no, it's a pretty unsettling game. And they're pretty cheap, too, which is surprising. And as popular as they got, I'm not surprised the creator of the game said, hey, let's charge $10 for this now. You did? Thanks, man. Thank you. It really means a lot.
You doing this or what?
Alright, let's go. Sorry, I
Gotta
didn't
be
mean
a way to solve
to,
that.
I didn't mean
do
to,
all the maintenance
mean
on the
to
grid
leave you
one,
hanging,
so
lady.
think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the
She's
big guy
already
moving.
here? Wow. No kidding. I didn't think she'd be here already. Alright, so we have to... do we have a new mission? Liberty Reprimed. Going up back to the Pridwin. Constant fast traveling up and down, back and forth. All the time. Yeah, but we're starting to get a little bit of a community going here, and it is awesome to see new people. Yeah, the armor's really cool, but it's... the way it works in this game, it's a little different from Fallout 3. Is, as you can see, my legs and my arms look a little funky. It's because they've actually... the armor pieces have broken off, and I haven't had the chance to go repair them yet. Because my repair skill isn't high enough. So at some point, I want to raise it to the point where I can repair everything. But as of now, it's kind of falling apart. And even if you look right here, the red pieces, they that indicates that they're actually breaking. So at a point, they'll just break and become zero quality, and will just fall apart essentially. And I have to go repair it at some point. But yeah, no, it's the power armor is treated a little bit differently in this game. As you can see, there's a big HUD all around me, and that's the you only see that when you're inside the power armor. And when you're outside of the power armor, like this, hang on, let me move forward a little bit. Like this, it's actually a pretty standard HUD. Yeah, just like really clean, simple, not really much to it. But the power armor in this game is a lot different.
On.
No, stop. Is a little different than Fallout 3 or New Vegas. That's actually really cool.
Don't let all that horsepower go to your head.
Shut up, Nick.
Attention all personnel.
Oh,
Research
there we go.
patrols are a crucial facet
dumb
of
and
our
ugly,
operation here in the
child.
Commonwealth.
Maybe a super
Any Brotherhood soldiers that have not
I
received a
get off
research
duty.
patrol assignment should speak to Proctor Quinlan immediately.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
What changed your mind?
Nothing changed my mind. I promised you I'd return to the Brotherhood, and I've kept my end of the bargain.
Do I need to remind you why you made that promise in the first place?
Of course not. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Nah, yeah, power armor in Fallout 3 was actually pretty cool. But the way I like to talk about it in this game is it's more of a vehicle than anything. You're wearing armor. You can carry pieces, but you can't carry the whole armor. Basically, you can carry the helmet, chest, and things, but in order to wear it, you have to have this power armor frame. And that's why I say it's kind of like a vehicle. It's kind of weird to think about, but it's kind of cool.
If not for the Brotherhood, do it for Dr. Virgil.
We can't do this without you, Doctor.
What they did to Dr. Virgil was cruel. It was wrong. How could I be so blind? You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready.
Oh my
It's going to
god.
take a hell
And
of a
just
lot of
like
work
that,
to get
she's
Liberty
ready.
Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
There's no time to waste. There's work to be done.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered about what's his face. I have to go give him his serum or whatever. Don't I? I don't have the serum yet, do I? No. At some point I have to go bring it to him. Yeah, I think that's how the game ends. I think we have to go to, was it? I don't remember what the end place is called in that game. Yeah, but I think we have to fight Alduin and yeah, I think Alduin's still waiting for us to become Dovahkiin. I said something earlier about
He'll
it.
stay dead.
But what?
Advice to live by.
I don't remember. Go down here. Wait, about what? I'm confused. Keep in mind that there's like a 20-second-ish delay, and I tend to talk really fast compared to some streamers. So I may say something and just immediately like forget about it. So if you're talking about something specific that just happened for you, you might have to reiterate what
Taking on a death claw without backup is
I was talking about at the time. Okay.
Proctor Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so.
Oh,
Prime suffered some
hey.
significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
She was a bitch in the third game.
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about.
Nope.
The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Oh, we need a magnet. No, I don't think there's a relation between her name. I think it's just a coincidence that it sounds like that. Maybe there is. Maybe the directors. Maybe the designers of the game are like, hey, this would be kind of funny if we do this. But I think it's more so of a coincidence than anything. Personally, when I hear her name, I think of engrams from Destiny. That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
glad to see you return safely from the Institute, brother.
Okay, where are we headed? Alright, we have to go to the ruins. Let's go to Milton General Hospital. That would be funny. Yeah. She's like, hang on, let me take a selfie. Put it on my Instagram. Oh, I'm eating something. Take a picture of her food. But it's only like rad roach meat or something. Ugh, okay, sure. rad roach meat with a little Brahmin on the side.